Hey, I'm Sir Anthony, and welcome to another Let's Chat video. So, fair warning, this video is probably going to be a little bit long like some of the other Let's Chats, but it's been a while, so I want to kind of let you guys know what I've been thinking about, what I have planned for the future, and what's been going on. So yesterday, the 30th of January, was my 11th anniversary of my first YouTube video. And so obviously I wanted to do something special for that. I also wanted to do separately a video about 2019, what went wrong, and then 2020, what my plans for. It was going to be a 3-part video series of last year, the 11th anniversary, and then what's going on for this year. But time-wise, that didn't happen. So it's all getting crammed into one video. So starting off with the 2019, what went wrong, I decided to look back on some of these videos and rewatch some of my Let's Plays and all of my Let's Chats, or ramblings, or updates, or whatever. And I know with creative projects, to a degree, it's inevitable that you're going to look back on something and hate it because you've improved through the practice, and then you look at that and you're like, oh, that may have been the best I could have done at the time, but now it's trash compared to what you can do now because of the progress. But oh man, last year's videos were so bad. Like, I would not watch that trash. Why are you guys watching it? And to me, it seems like it's not just the matter of like, well, I've gotten better, although I'm sure that's certainly an aspect of it, but it's not just that. It's like the videos I made last year were just genuinely bad. Mainly the Let's Chats, and then also the Pokemon Red series started off pretty good, but derailed when I went a little bit insane there. The Minecraft series has been alright, but I just haven't put out most of it. And so you've probably seen that I'm slowly but surely cranking that out. And then all kinds of other little miscellaneous things that went alright. And then the Tetris videos, of course, but let's not talk about those. And so thinking back on these things, because I haven't watched any of these really since I made them, I was thinking about with the Let's Chats, I was focusing on the idea of wanting to be open and transparent and project an accurate representation of who I am, because that's a huge thing on social media, is people complaining about it being a highlight reel and saying, well, that's not who they really are. And so I was kind of trying to be like, well, here are my struggles too. So we get both. But I'm coming to the conclusion that I don't think it's possible to fully convey who you are onto the internet. Everything I do, everything I make will be simply a piece of me, a derivative work of me. I don't think it's possible for any one person to take everything they are and cram it into a container like a video or an Instagram post or whatever. And so then I am at a point where, well, that's what these platforms are made for. They're meant to be a highlight reel. That's the whole purpose of them, is for entertainment, that I can forget about the nonsense and struggles of real life and just have this be a place where you condense the best parts of life. And I guess that's kind of what I want the channel to be from now on, is not a place for me to be complaining, because nothing good comes of that. It should be just like a place to focus on having fun. And of course, still addressing problems when they happen, but not putting any emphasis on them in that way, not dragging them out, because there's a difference between spending time on a problem to process it and figure out what to do to fix it. There's a difference between that and just dwelling on the problem, and I'm trying to find where that fine line is. So looking back on these videos, not having yet watched them, just thinking about them, I kind of was thinking in terms of like, what if I was a new person who'd never seen this channel before and I came to watch it? What would I think? And just glancing over my channel page and remembering what each of those videos are and imagining that someone is picking any of these at random, I get kind of like a general bummer kind of vibe, where this is not an entertaining or happy place to be. This channel is just a guy complaining, and I don't like that. So I'll call that a failed experiment in trying to be myself, I guess. Nah, that's not a right way to word it. I think you know what I mean. And so then I decided to actually go back and watch these videos, and that's when I realized, like, wow, these are just really bad. And then I immediately went back to my instinct of like, oh, this is bad. I need to take this down, unlist the video, private the video, get rid of it because it's bad, and then move on to better things. I don't know why that's an instinct for me. And also with the Let's Chats, it's supposed to be me documenting the process of doing YouTube. And I'm now realizing that me wanting to bury videos that I deem cringy may not necessarily be an aspect of doing YouTube and not really something worth documenting. That may be more of just my own personal problem of me working through mental things. And now I see myself like needing to or wanting to separate those things of like, this is channel things, this is my personal life things, and I'll keep that for myself to a degree, and then just only bring them up when they're actually relevant. And another problem that happened with the Let's Chats is, well, now I realize here I am just complaining again, but this time I'm actually coming to a point. I have a solution for all of these things that I'm dredging up right now. But another problem with the Let's Chat series is I started journaling at the same time, approximately. That's where it got real messy of like, where do I put which thoughts? And then that's why I got into the different formats of like Let's Chat and channel update and state of the channel and all these weird different formats. And I didn't know what thoughts to put where, when in the end, it's all just talking. Those formats, those containers, those series are also similar. It's like I'm just splitting hairs at this point because the content is the same. It's just me talking. The next thing I can mention is that YouTube had done some sort of update in the past month, and for whatever reason it glitched and deleted all the comments that I left, which is really annoying because I replied to every comment and now they're all gone and I don't know what I said. I don't remember, so I can't just redo the same comments. Also, that would be weird if people were like, but didn't he already say this 4 months ago? Why is he saying it now? I don't know why they did that. It was dumb. But I think the thing that went wrong the most with 2019 is I didn't realize it at the time until very recently that I was operating under an assumption of withholding content. And I'll explain what I mean by that is that I had a sense of these are amazing things that I could make. These are my favorite ideas, but I'm saving them until there are people on the channel so that when I make them, people will see them. Yes, I didn't want to make things and put them out there and no one sees them, but it makes no sense because if I don't make the best I can make, then no one is going to come onto the channel, and then I'm not going to build that audience to be able to show these my favorite ideas to. So that was really, really stupid, and I don't know why I was thinking that way. So from now on, it's really more so, and I think I was kind of just getting stuck in a routine of like, this is YouTube, record, edit, post, record, edit, post. What was great about in 2019 is I finally got up enough self-discipline to be like, I'm going to make videos. I refuse to not make videos and keep wasting my life away and not doing the thing that I want to do. That's what was great about 2019. But it was structure without substance. I was posting videos without putting myself into it, without making things that I was excited to make. And so now we've come to a point where the channel went up in views, mainly because of the short film, but from some other videos as well. And now it's dropped down to like no one watches. And I'm not blaming you guys. This is me just analyzing the statistics and realizing where I've went wrong. Is because honestly, those videos were good, and now these videos just plain aren't. And the Let's Chats and the Pokemon Red series just weren't. And so it makes perfect sense that no one would be watching them because they're terrible. And now we're in a situation that many other YouTubers have encountered where YouTube sees this discrepancy in views and discrepancy in subscribers versus views, and it goes, oh, no one's watching this, therefore this is no good, and it suppresses the channel. So when I do start making my better content, which I want to do this year, then YouTube is just going to suppress that and be like, well, no one wants to watch this. And that's just a weird part of their algorithm. And I know I said I didn't want to keep starting over because that was always my biggest regret with YouTube, that I never stuck with it, and I kept switching from channel to channel to channel and new branding every time. But now I'm thinking switching channels, switching accounts, wasn't really that bad. Switching branding wasn't really that bad because people followed me over from channel to channel. I think what was really the problem is that I just never had the consistency. The whole battle of quality versus quantity. Quality is subjective, so you want to make things at whatever is your reasonable amount of quality, the best that you can possibly do, at the highest quantity that you can do, because quantity is not subjective, it's objective. Either you have 5 videos or you don't. So the quantity of videos I can make is irrelevant, at whatever quality I insist on having. And the important part is the consistency. If it's 1 video a week, if it's 2 videos a week, I was focusing so much of wanting to build up to 2 videos a day, because that's like the golden standard for gaming, is you want to post 2 videos a day. But 2 videos a day isn't necessary. And if I do 2 videos a day, then I'm not getting the quality that I want out of them. So the quality versus quantity debate, it's the consistency that matters. Now, all this being said, I think I've covered everything I wanted to talk about as far as last year. Now, what I wanted to do this year, Adobe Flash Player is going away forever at the end of the year, December 31st, 2020. They're discontinuing support for it. And that means that every Flash game ever made, which is the vast majority of games, will just cease to exist. Now, there are projects. There's a Blue Maximus Flashpoint. They're basically downloading every single Flash game on the entire internet and reworking them so that they will work when Flash is gone, which is fantastic. So I've joined their crew as a games curator. I'm helping find games and suggesting it to them so that they can add it to that project. And those games can be saved and still be accessible for decades to come. So what I want to do for this year is Flash games. I just want to play all the Flash games. And I guess another thing I've realized that I was doing wrong is too many long form series. Games like Minecraft and Terraria and Pokemon and multiple Pokemon games, those are the types of games that you can get like 1,000 episodes out of if you really wanted to. And I was doing too many of those all at once. I really am going to try to focus on just 1 or 2 long form series and then have all these individual like 1 to 5 episode series games. So I just realized where I'd gotten a little distracted when I was talking about how YouTube, their algorithm, sees this discrepancy and starts burying stuff. My point of bringing that up that I had forgotten to get to is that starting a new channel isn't a bad thing. Starting new branding isn't a bad thing. It's that I just wasn't continuing consistently and constantly working on it. I kept taking these big long breaks, and that's what I was doing wrong for this past decade. So what I've decided I'm going to do, this is a very, very difficult decision, but I've decided that I'm going to start a new channel. I'm abandoning this one. That's where I'm going to focus entirely on quality and consistency and forget about the quantity. Because at the end of the day, I can't control the number of views I get. I can't control even the number of videos I make because of technical problems and whatever. The only thing I can really control is how much time and effort I put into it. So as far as the series that are currently underway, basically Pokemon Red I abandoned. Pokemon Sword, I'm only like 3 episodes in. Minecraft, I refuse to throw away that save file because my friends and we've all been working on that all summer. And there's still, there's all this footage that I'm just never going to be able to get out because I didn't stick with it and I was just really stupid. And so I've decided I'm just going to switch that to streaming, and we're just going to start streaming on Twitch weekly instead. And I'll do other series for video for Minecraft later. So when I make the new channel, I'll post a video reminding you guys and linking you guys to the new channel, so anyone who is interested, they can follow me over there and we can abandon this one. And like I said, the important part here is that I'm just going to keep making videos, and I'm going to switch over to making Flash videos, streaming Minecraft, and then some occasional other series. Like we have, I'll give a little spoiler alert, we started Terraria. That's been pretty fun. I feel like I'm not explaining this as well as I could be. So the episodes of Minecraft I do already have finished, edited, and ready to go live for you guys. They're already scheduled out. I'm just going to compress that schedule out series so that they'll all be out before I start the new channel. And I hope you guys enjoy those. And I will see you in a couple of weeks then when we switch over and I just go ham at this new channel. And also, I've decided, I forgot to mention this too, for the upload schedule, I'm focusing on 1 a week as my bare minimum. If I can do more than that, fantastic, but I need to learn to be okay with dropping back to 1 a week, because if I don't be okay with that, then I just end up burning out and I drop back to none a week. And as I said, the consistency is important, not the quantity. Also, February 15th is YouTube's golden birthday. YouTube is turning 15 years old, and I'm gonna miss out on that. I wish I had something cool to do, but I just don't. I don't know, I guess happy birthday, YouTube. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of this Minecraft that's coming out, and I hope you are just as excited as I am for the coming year. it was a very difficult, painful, long thought out decision for me to do this, but I think it's the right one. Take care.